right, so today we're going to talk about the overall wholesaling business and profitability of a wholesaling business. So I know I get a lot of questions regarding what's your average spend per deal? What do you track as far as KPIs? So eventually we're going to get into KPIs and exactly what to track. But as we start looking at wholesale spreads that come in, it's very easy to start saying, okay, I got a $10,000 spread in, no big deal. I got a $20,000 spread in, no big deal. And as you start growing your wholesale business, you start looking and saying, okay, I had a $100,000 month. Then pretty soon, $20,000 doesn't seem to be so much. $30,000 doesn't seem to be so much. And it's very easy to look and say, okay, well, I didn't get that $20,000 one. That's fine, because I've got another $20,000 one coming in. Basically, it's really easy to look and say, oh, no big deal, that's only $5,000. No big deal, that's only $10,000. So we were starting to realize this with my team a little bit. We started realizing that there wasn't enough emphasis put on things like 5,000 or 10,000 because we get spreads of 50,000, 80,000, 100,000. So today during our team meeting, I had a little fun with my team. Basically the same thing I'm going to do with you right now. I want to make sure that every single person watching knows that there is value in $5,000. There is value in $10,000. So here's what we're going to do. Little exercise. So my team liked this. So basically I went to the bank this morning and I got some cash out. These are 20s. So we take this and we spread them out. Let's just keep going. And no, this won't be in my office for long if anyone's considering coming and robbing me. Just kidding. All right. Let's just keep going here. Okay. This table's not that big, so these are stacked up pretty thick. But this right here on this table is $40,000. Real money. Real. I walked into the bank this morning and basically told them I wanted $40,000 in 20s. I carried a bag into the bank and everyone's looking at me like I'm robbing the place. But the lesson with this is, it's easy to say $5,000 isn't that much money. It's easy to say $10,000 isn't that much money. And don't get me wrong, when you're starting out, you're not gonna forget that right away, right? But as you grow, it's easy to forget that. It's easy to say, you know what, that's only $5,000. If we're gonna have trouble with it, just let it go and we'll move on to the next deal. This is $40,000. Imagine you let multiple $5,000 deals go because you did not think that it was worth dealing with, because you have $40,000, because you have $60,000 deals. That $5,000 can very easily add up to $40,000. Whether you have an $80,000 deal or a $5,000 deal, they still need to be treated like income into the business. Now, you need to look and say, okay, the $80,000, you might put a little more emphasis on it because it's a lot of money. But if you let multiple $5,000 deals go or multiple $10,000 deals go, how long until you realize $40,000, literally $40,000 will be gone? It doesn't take that long to get there. $40,000, literally right here on this table, $40,000. It is so important to make sure that you manage the finances of your business properly. So this does not happen. So this money is not just gone. Now, Lindsay's recording and she's going to kill me for this, but this money could be gone. Now, if that money is gone and there's nothing left, do you regret letting that money go? You sure as hell do. Make sure that when you manage your business, you're managing your KPIs. You're managing those key performance indicators. Those are so important to your business because it's showing you where you are making money, where you are losing money. It helps you keep an eye on what's going on within your business. Is your team converting every lead to a deal or a specific amount of leads to a deal? Are they converting phone calls to appointments? What are they doing to actually keep your business running correctly. Now, it's very easy to let that money go. It's very easy to take a pile of money like this and have it go away. If you're starting out, start out correctly. Start out managing where all of your money is going. It could be as simple as QuickBooks. Sign up for the QuickBooks account, $20 a month probably, and start managing all of your expenses so you know where everything's going. And most importantly, when you get those first deals in and you're so excited about those first deals, don't go spend it all. If you get $20,000 in, don't go buy yourself a car. Don't go buy yourself a $1,000 pair of shoes. I wear cheap t-shirts and I wear jeans, probably rotate between 2 pairs of shoes every single week. I'm not a fashionable person, but I don't spend money on that crap. I spend money on stuff that I want. I'm not standing in front of my car, it's all fancy with the doors open and a suit leaning against it so you guys want what I have. My business does very well. We do millions every year in wholesale fees and we have a fantastic team. I'm not the flashy person that's gonna go out there. And you know what, if they wanna be flashy, that's great for them. I'm proud of them, go do it. That's fantastic. But that's not what I wanna do. So make sure that when you have your wholesale fees come in, you're taking that money and you're putting it into your account and you're reinvesting that. You're putting that money into future marketing. You're putting that money into potentially an employee if you need an employee. Don't go blow it all on the pair of shoes or an expensive dinner. That stuff will go away quick. You're gonna walk on those shoes. They're not gonna be worth what they were. Invest that money. And don't get me wrong, have some fun while you do it. We don't work this hard to not enjoy the ride. But if you get $20,000 in, maybe take a couple grand and go do something for yourself that you wanna do. One of my good friends always says, collect memories, not things. You guys may know him as the virtual wholesaler guy, and his name is Haim. That hit home to me when he said that to me a couple years back. I met Haim in a mastermind. When he said that to me, that was the best advice I ever received. Because I'd go out to dinner and be like, oh yeah, sure, $200, no big deal. No big deal. It is a big deal. Was that meal worth the $200? Was the car you bought that was $150,000, $200,000 car, was that worth it? Is that collecting memories? No, that's collecting things, right? And yes, those things can make some memories for you, but make sure that you're reinvesting in your business. $20,000 in the long run is not a lot. So make sure that you invest in your business enough that you take that 20 grand, if you put the majority of it back into your business, and you can turn it into $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. But more importantly, you can turn it into consistent income. We take 55% of every wholesale fee that comes into our business and we put it into an expense account. That money runs our business. That money is payroll, keeping the lights on, contingency, everything that we need. We put aside 30% into our tax account. So when the tax man comes calling at the end of the quarter, we can pay that. And we didn't spend that money. That money's already set aside. And the rest of it goes into a profit account. That's the fun account. That is the one that pays for bonuses, team outings. We do a lot of fun things as a team. But we have all that money set aside into those separate accounts. And we're not just going out and spending it. Because guess what? You want to send another 50,000 postcards, drop RVM, do cold calls, do text message marketing, whatever you want to do. If you don't have the money because you're wearing that money on your feet because you bought a $1,000 pair of shoes, that doesn't do you any good. Make sure that you manage your money properly in your business and you will succeed. Start that from the beginning and you will succeed. If you want to learn how to grow your business, you've done a few deals and you want to get to that next level, check out the Wholesaling Elite Mastermind. I partnered with Max Maxwell. We put this on. There is a membership fee to get into it, but our goal is to help you grow your business, to help you get to that next level and figure out how to take the one deal you did and get to 20 deals, to 50 deals, to 100 deals. My team is going to do well over 100 deals this year in the Southern California market. we're launching a new market this year as well. If I would have taken all that money, all the money that I had come in, if I would have spent that money just like I said, and it went away, we would not be where we are today. So take this as an important lesson. I literally just took all this money in my conference room this morning for our morning meeting, and I dumped it on the table. Mike, my COO, started handing money to my team. You can see it on my Instagram. They're holding money in their hands like this because they need to see the value of money. They need to see how much money will actually mean and how money will actually help. More importantly, they need to want that money. And they will get that money if they work hard and they do everything with the company's best interests at heart. That's my lesson for today. See you guys in the next one.